Hi, my name is Amber Bennett, and for my oral language assignment, I was tasked to pick 3 out of the 5 components of oral language and create activities out of them. So the 3 that I picked was phonology, syntax, and morphology. So the first one I'm going to do is phonology. So phonology, the activity that I picked is called Guess the Game. So what you're going to do is students will be able to blend and identify a word that is stretched out into a complex sound. So the materials you will need is pictures of just familiar things that students would know. So like a sun, a bell, a flag, a snake, a tree, or like even a book, right? So you're going to place small amounts of the picture cards in front of the student. And you're going to sound out or like stretch out the word in very slow. For examples, you can say sun. And the student must look at the picture and pick which one is that one. So you can do this in whole group or you can do this one-on-one. If you do it in whole group, it would honestly be best to have the students tell the students, if you have your answer, keep it in your head, lock it in your head, because you want to give other students opportunities to pick the answer. To guess the picture. So the next one is syntax. So this one for syntax, this activity is called the W's questions, right? So who, what, when, where, why, which, and how. Who, what, where, why, which, and how. 6 questions. Who, what, where, why, which, and how. So this can be a whole group thing, or it can be a one-on-one. This can mostly be a whole group thing. So you're going to start with the topic. So for example, it can be like turtle. And you're going to ask the students these series of questions to prompt the student to explain and expand on the word turtle. So for example, if you have turtle, you can be like, who, turtle. What's the turtle doing? Where's the turtle doing it at? Why is the turtle doing that? Which, and how. So I'm saying this can be a whole group thing because this can be like a fun carpet time activity to do with the students. So you can have like a big old white poster board and you can have the who, what, where, which, and how, and have the students all together in a whole group figure out each question. So you can pick a student, or you can do a talk and turn thing, or you can partner up. Just gives the students and just give them elaboration on sentences and basically, exercising the oral language with syntax. So the last one that I pick is morphology, and basically this one is fix the prefixes and suffixes, right? So you want the students to understand the difference between a prefix and a suffix. So you first have to explain to the students that what a prefix is, and prefix is how the word can change, how the prefix can just change the word. So like pre-game, pre means before. You have the word game, but if you put pre in front of it, it's before the game. So, and then you can add the suffixes. So for example, you're explaining to the kids about suffixes, sorry. So for example, you can say like there's cry, but when you put crying, cry is the one word, but when you put ing, it makes a difference into the word. So their whole agenda with this can be a partner thing, is fix the root word. So you can have a whole list of words. So like care, base, break, blue, quick, mood, tempt, hope, cry. And then you can have the prefix and the suffixes right next to them. So like why, in, oh, full, ing, able, lease. And you can have the students work either by themselves or with a partner to connect the two together. So for example, break you can, break is not going to go with full. Well, break's not going to go with break able. Like that's not gonna, that doesn't go together clearly. So like crying, you can add ing, crying. You know, the students are going to learn that suffix goes with that root word. So that's all that I have. Thank you so much for listening.